trained, or all the intelligence, they are trained to be a poker face. Being a poker face that they do not show any emotions. But Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has a part in his character which is a very sensual part. He is sensual and visual. I'll tell you what is sensual mean. It means that he has a very low voice. If he is in the mood of being sensual, like speaking to the people of Egypt, his eyes are a bit closed and pointing to the right, to the heart, part of the heart. When he says I, sometimes he's doing like this. When he shakes hands, he's touching like this. This is the sensual character and the features of it. Also, he has a visual part. The visual part is when he talks, he uses both hands. When he answers any question, he says he's trying to explain the question first. As a military person, he explains the question in order to gather a huge amount of people to understand the question and the answer. And this is what the military do. When they give information about a mission or instruction or something, they give it detailed from A to Z. This is a part of Abdel Fattah al-Sisi. The visual part resembles the one with Hamdeen, like using both hands. Hamdeen, on the other side, he has very good presentation skills. He can present himself very eloquent. He knows how to speak well. He uses different tones while he speaks, so it makes it easy for the people to grasp or to open the communication between him and the people. Hamdeen Sabbahi is very self-confident. The way he sits, the way he dresses, picking the colors for dressing. So he is trying to be, you know, like the eagle he is representing. Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, I saw an important part in his character in his last conversation or interview, which is the democratic dictator. He is very democratic in listening to people and discussing and taking decisions, but he will be a dictator in executing.
Very strict.
Very strict. This is shown while he is speaking, you know, when he was speaking to the people, and he really touched their emotions, because this is his part. They used to say that he's being overreacting. No, he's not overreacting, actually. He is being, he knows that the Egyptian people
are emotional.
Very emotional. And since 60 years, all the speech or all the speeches to the people are directing or focusing on emotions. So he is already emotional or sensual, and he is directing to the emotions. So that's why it is, you know, a big dosage of emotions.
Okay.
Both of them use this gesture. This means I'm pointing to the idea. I want the idea to reach. The difference between Abdel Fattah al-Sisi and Hamdeen in this, when Abdel Fattah al-Sisi do this, he repeats certain words. He's insisting that his idea reaches the listener very well. So like I'm doing, it's doing by nature, I'm pointing like him. Hamdeen Sabbahi is using this to point actually to the idea, but also to gather ideas. He gathers his ideas like this. These are, you know, gathering the ideas and making him speaks fluently in any topic, actually. When he is asked any question, he goes on speaking. Abdel Fattah al-Sisi waits a bit.
To the point.
Thinks a bit, yes, exactly, to the point. He's, you know, I think if he became a president, he won't speak a lot to the people, you know, he'll have short speeches. He gets bored very quickly. The voice tone of Abdel Fattah al-Sisi is a monotone. The monotone is one tone, which is low. If he is not a lovable person or an attractive person, it will lead